Okay, good night, good night, good night. Today we are going to be playing Alice Madness Returns. This is from American McGee. Let's see what happens. Press enter. Kitty, get off the CPU. Off. Press enter. Input your name. It's Loco08. That's me. Yes, let's configure the graphics. Let's make it be 1920. Okay. Yes. Let's keep everything on and go. Back. Memories. No memories. So let's play the game. Normal. I guess that works. The gamma's right. I don't know if this is gonna. I've never understood why inverting the vertical look works with some people and it doesn't work with others. Very weird. I mean, up should be up on the controller, like up, left. I mean, let's just go with it. This is a third-person platformer with action elements. That's my understanding, or at least what I remember from this game. I know this is a sequel from the original Alice game from American McGee. The problem is that I didn't play the first one. I remember seeing it at Walmart the first time that I went to the United States.
It's only a dream.
But I decided to buy Duke Nukem 3D first.
It makes me sick.
Now, focus. Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
I can't. I'm trapped. My past.
Sergeant, this girl's badly burned. Call for a doctor.
She be alright.
No. Disguise that. Forget it. Go
Sorry.
to Wonderland.
I'm not doctor. My Wonderland is shattered. It's dead to me.
Your preference
Yes,
doesn't
allergy
signify, girl.
to the cold.
Now, where are you?
I'm sitting with a friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing?
is something wrong?
Something wrong?
Not that!
Don't struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Corruption? It's killing me! Wonderland is destroyed! My mind is in ruins!
Forget it, Alice. Block that dream. Wake at the sound.
Okay, that's messed up. That is messed up.
There, Alice. Better now, aren't we?
My head's exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Yes, well, the cost of forgetting is high.
My memories make me vomit. What can I...
Remember other things.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken memories?
I'll set you free, Alice. Memory is a curse more often than a blessing.
So you've said many times, and
I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
I like the art style.
Very well, Doctor.
It's very stylized. And it's set on, I'm guessing, England because of their accent.
It's my turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie. Your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you. Let's forget that, shall we? The past is dead, Charlie.
Okay. The mounts on these guys is
Can't
pretty
find the
creepy.
door.
Wasted Doctor's time.
I deserve my bitter tears. Want some?
The sound on this game is actually pretty interesting. I'm trying to play with the control, but I'm just going to switch to the mouse and keyboard because it's not properly configured. Interface a little weird, making that decision of it popping up there might be a little confusing because I'm not really sure what am I looking at? I mean, what's activating this? Is it the newspaper, or is it the thing down there, or is it this picture? What's the thing that I'm actually looking at? Which is an improvement that other games have already fixed by using a shader that actually highlights whatever it is that is calling the player's or character's attention.
10 years in the loony bin. No one, no relation. She's an orphan.
Mr. Payne had no idea how humble a home could be. If not for my drawings and the photographs, this could pass for my room at the asylum.
Ah, that's my family. A little bit of reminding us stuff from the first game, I guess.
Doctor's pet. Too good for the asylum. Mad as a hatter without
Okay.
charm. Killed her family.
Who'd want her?
I guess the other orphans don't like me. I mean, sorry guys, I mean, we're all orphans, so sad.
Another day, a different dream, perhaps.
I go through here.
Oh, this digging's killing me, babe.
Can't control work now.
I actually like the camera in this game way better than I like the one in Alan Wake. Why? Because I can actually see the stuff that is happening in the whole picture. I mean, I'm not stuck over her shoulder or down here. Like, this is how I saw the game in Alan Wake all the time. Now I can actually see the stuff in the environment, and I can appreciate a little bit of the level design. Which is not saying that Alan Wake isn't bad. It's just that I wasn't crazy about the camera. Movement feels good. That small clock that showed up there, it's probably the autosave icon, so I know when it's saving. So the interface, at least it's on the loading bars, it's working fine. Camera is controlled with the mouse. Movement is controlled with the regular WASD keys. So let's keep moving through here and see where it takes us.
Hang off, Missy. Move along.
Ah, prostitute. So that is where the prostitutes go. Yeah. Yes. Prostitute. Is that a white? That's a white cat.
Hello, Puss. Puss, 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 puss. Don't be afraid.
It's not the white rabbit that takes us down into hellhole.
That'll teach you. Very good.
Okay, so it's showing me where am I supposed to go. That's how they show you where you need to go. If the question is,
Where is that cat?
how does the player know where it's supposed to go? Follow the cat. Here. And only when he's sure that I can see him, he moves again.
Like a real job.
There it is.
You look like a
Now it's not as visible as before. You can actually see it.
Seems following furry creatures into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
I can skip the cutscenes. It's always welcome, especially if you're trying to run faster through the game. The game feels good. I mean, there's nothing... It's not a genre that we have played before, so it's very interesting to actually feel the game. I guess that's... It's the rabbit? What are those things? Those are nightmares?
Stars and garters. Alice Little. Slumming again, are we? Nurse Witless. What luck. Twice in as many months.
Out on your own? You look frazzled, dearie. Not doing well?
Not really.
Come along home then and look at my pigeons. Pretty.
I mean, it's because of the
I
date
do.
of the game,
I
but
don't think so.
I don't think that
Oh, yes, but it
Alice
cost me several pounds. and
resembles
got me
her voice
I like the
acting
colour
isn't
you mean,
resembling
rabbit
what
got
she's
to.
trying to convey on her face, but the
Still
other
nice.
more
No
disfigured
surprise. Her kin roasted
characters,
her.
they actually
Right
do
before her eyes.
convince
10
me a little
years
bit
of
more.
Rutledge asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bumby won't do better. Still hauling out her questions. The fire, her memory. I deserve consideration, don't I? Who found her new clothes? Who got her a place at Bumby's? Where'd she be without me? On the streets, selling her backside. Likes my pigeons, though. She's doled out the odd pound or two. But what I know is worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, oh, died on my account, I couldn't save you. I've told her my silence is for sale. Keep. I'm a good sort, really. Not like her nanny, that uppity whore. Or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep. She yells and goes off her head. Days she can't remember her name, what I heard.
Just keeps getting creepier. So that lady's blackmailing me? Oh, nice view. So you see the bottom part, that it's just probably just a facade. It's just a very big texture that makes it look like it's actually there. Even this, even the second one, it's just a very high, low poly version of the level. The one that might be, and for the ones that are near, they're just faces. Behind them, it's hollow, so they don't even have anything behind them. might have something because this might be reusable, but behind it, nothing at all. Just to make sure
Nurse
that
Whitney,
it's
do you mean
properly
to harm me?
optimized.
To send me back to the asylum?
I won't say no. I've a thirst you could photograph.
Need a drink. One man needs water.
Pretty birds, like you.
Okay, this is cool. This is more Alice in Wonderland. This is like a Suicide Girls kind of game. And now we finally get into the core mechanics of the game. Looks prettier.
Very upsetting journey. But I'm rid of Pris, or whatever she's become. At least the place I've landed is somewhat familiar.
About time, too, Alice.
Blasted cat. Don't try to bully me. I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
You're no help at all.
But you know I can be.
I'll frighten myself when necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this Wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
Cheshire Cat? See, now I can jump. The jump mechanic, it feels... I can make very small jumps, and depending on the amount of time that I keep the button pressed, that's how high the game goes. So, big jump, small jump. Oh, and I can do double jumps. These are interesting mechanics that are available to me since the beginning. And I have to wait for it.
You're not strong, Alice, I swear. You jump so well.
I'm not very sold on using voiceover to teach the mechanics. I mean, I can understand why, but...
If you leap from that table again, Alice, I'll expire. You're 2 times too reckless, my girl.
Oh, and I can hover.
Amanita muscaria, Alice, is merely a stinky toadstool. A spongy consistency, but poisonous.
I'm guessing it's not the way. And I'll probably can sink. Okay, I can shrink using this. This is the drink potion.
I've been down this road before. Good things in small packages.
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
My God, I'm shrinking in this potion. Shall I disappear?
Almost. But the upside is that while smaller, you can see things that are nearly invisible to your bigger self.
I get it. Quite. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
Huh. Shrink sense. Though my trade-off here is that movement is impaired. Or way slower.
Look how small she's become. All curled up. She's barely there. A vixen in her howdy-ho.
Wrong way. There's a weird reason to send me backtracking there. I just got out through there, and that's my dump. See, it's telling me go through there. Can I jump when I'm small? See, I can't jump. So I lose jumping and faster movement. That's the trade-off there. Teeth. Great. Teeth. There's also fighting in this game. I mean, they're teaching me the initial mechanics. Shrinking. Moving around, jumping, discovering things using the... See, probably a fight next on. Infinite jumper. So I'm guessing I killed this guy?
The vorpal blade is swift and keen and always ready for service.
I've not come back here looking for a fight.
Really? That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
I like how it introduces the Alice in Wonderland things. Into the crazy world in this game.
Flight or fight implies a permanent choice, but flight often just means putting off the fight to another day. Choose your battles wisely, Alice.
C, caps lock to focus on enemy. Very simple. Ah. Simple movement from the enemy. If he gets close, he activates his attack. But if I attack first, then he's countered. First encounter, good for you. Actually just got through him.
Monstrosity.
Oh, and I can actually dodge. That's pretty.
A flower's purpose is simple and immutable. Human purpose is fickle, because it is a slave to memory. Memories must be strictly managed, Alice. Unproductive ones must be eliminated.
Very well, so those are like the core mechanics. You see now it's telling me how to float. Ah, so I can... Oh, I can actually... Ah, that's a nice way to improve the jumping mechanic. Collectibles, collectibles, collectibles. Very interesting how those mechanics are introduced. One of the things that makes this kind of games interesting is that you can actually start engaging between the different mechanics that they're introducing into the combat. So for example, God of War does this very well. It allows you to start chaining some of the attacks between each one of the things that you currently have in your arsenal. I think they keep adding more weapons and more abilities into this game, so you can actually start chaining and do more interesting stuff against more interesting enemies. Because that's the other part. If the enemies are very bland or very boring, they don't really work in order to make you want to use new stuff or start experimenting with the stuff that it's currently available to you. So I guess this is it. This is where we're going to leave Alice Madness Returns. I like this game. Interesting mechanics and narrative. It's very interesting. It's a very different take on the Alice in Wonderland book. And feels good. So, good night and thank you.